It's been a tough year up at the North Queensland Cowboys, with more than $1 million sitting on the sidelines through injury. The most concerning, 23-year-old Te Maire Martin, who suffered an unexplained subdural haematoma, a bleed on the brain. Now, the good news is he's on the road to recovery, but his future in the game remains unclear.
Trying to straighten them up for Te Maire Martin, puts the kick in, turns it around. Fecky has lost out, the Cowboys! Te Maire Martin has scored!
Before the Bulldogs game, we were on the sheds and we were sort of doing the pummeling thing, and it felt like my brain was sort of whacking against sort of my head. It's like, something's not right here. So on the plane ride back, Morgo was sitting 2 seats from me. We had the middle bit free, and going to land into Townsville, I was asleep and I sort of woke up just grabbing at my head. It sort of felt like someone was sort of like squeezing my head sort of thing. And he like sort of touched me and said if I was okay, and because I was just shaking my head. I tried to train on the Monday and it was still no good. It was sort of felt like it was getting worse, and every little, like I'd go to run and I'd just go do like sort of just real heavy throbbing. And I got scans and they said, mate, you got a sort of bleed on your brain. That's why you're getting all these headaches. And I said, oh, yeah. And the first thing I asked, I said, how long till I can play again? He said, you'll be a while. And I was like, oh, what's a while? Like a couple of days, a couple of weeks? And he said, oh, you'll be out for a few months. And that's when it sort of felt a bit more real that there was actually like a proper bleed.
I guess when you get news like that, the first question is, how has this happened? So have you been able to work out how you sustained a bleed on the brain?
No, so we looked through all the videos through this year, and there hasn't been too much of a serious head knock, which if the specialist said if you got a bang to the head, you know, it'll be sweet. They'll say, you know, you got a bleed there from this head knock, wait till it goes and then you'll be back playing again. But because there was no real severe, you know, bang to my head, they're sort of a bit shocked and just, yeah, want to get to the bottom of it. That's why they're sort of taking all the blood tests and all the scans and stuff. So it's a bit of a not too sure, but you know, you'd sort of think that it'll be a build-up of all the head knocks over my whole time of playing.
Came back towards the corner and, gee, there was a big hit, a late hit by a Bronco there. Plenty going on. The referees need to have their eyes everywhere. And Te Maire Martin back to his feet now.
The doctor said if it happens again, you know, could be pretty...
you could die.
Yeah, worst case, yeah, die, or even not function properly, you know, have them have to do everything for me. It was actually our club doctor, physio Chicken, said, mate, have a real hard think about if you want to play again, because this is pretty serious. You know, if it happens again, you know, it could end up being bad, sort of thing. So sort of was shock, but sort of like a drive, like it made me want to brush it off, and you know, I sort of just wanted to tell them, like, I will be able to play again, like, sort of thing, sort of.
It's motivated you to get back.
Yeah.
What role has Paul Green and all the staff at the club and the boys played in your recovery, and just knowing that, you know, they've got your back?
Everyone was missing him. Sort of gives me goosebumps now, because everyone is like a big family, and you know, everyone's making sure you're okay. Greeny was ringing every day saying if he wants me to bring someone to my house and pick me up and come watch training, you know, be around the boys. But you know, it took me a couple of weeks till I got out of the house and got to do it. But like you said, the boys are all supportive. It's pretty special club. Even not just the coaches and the players, but you know, the people that work in reception and all that kind of stuff.
You know, there were times where you're thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do, or what's going to happen to me? And it's really easy to feel negative and to feel like it's all on top of you. So how did you push through, you know, those challenging times?
Sort of thought about it, like, for a little bit that it could be the end, but you know, the rest of me was just saying it won't be the end. It'll be all good, and that's just sort of how I've taken it. I'm just going to try and really work on getting it right and do nothing that'll aggravate it or make it happen again, because if it does happen again, it'll be definitely calling it off. So hopefully it doesn't happen again, and we'll be back into footy soon.
And all you can do is be positive, right?
Yeah, that's all you can. You can't really feel sorry for yourself. You can't do anything but wait, be patient, and get to that point when I'm confident I can do contact. Unfortunately, no playing footy at the end of for this year, but it's pretty good news that I can play again, hopefully next year.